At the foot of the Polish Pieniny Mountains, nestled between pine-covered slopes and whispering hills, lies a body of water that tells a story deeper than its surface. This is Lake Czorsztyńskie, not a natural lake, but a man-made reservoir. Yet what it lacks in ancient origin, it makes up for in modern purpose and quiet majesty. From the first glance, it may seem like any other scenic lake, but what you're seeing is a carefully designed balance of nature and necessity, a vision realized through decades of engineering, and a symbol of how humans learned to live with the wild forces of water. In the mid-20th century, the surrounding region suffered frequent and devastating floods. The Dunajec River, untamed and unpredictable, would spill over its banks again and again, swallowing fields, isolating villages, damaging homes, and breaking the rhythm of life. Polish engineers and planners knew something had to be done. But building a dam in this region was no simple task. It would take more than concrete. It would take precision, persistence, and public support. After decades of preparation, construction began, and in 1997, the dam in Niedzica was completed, a majestic 56-meter structure curving across the river's course. Behind it, millions of cubic meters of fresh mountain water. In front of it, calm. But the dam is not just a static wall. Hidden inside is a hydroelectric plant, a quiet engine generating clean power for the surrounding towns and settlements. Renewable, silent, efficient. While the reservoir may seem peaceful, it is always working. As our drone begins to rise, we gain perspective. The shoreline curls in gentle waves, wrapping around hills and fields, creating peninsulas and pockets of calm. In summer, the lake becomes a playground for kayaks and sailboats, but from above, its full shape emerges, elegant and expansive. The drone glides over the overflow channel, a massive concrete spillway designed to protect the valley during extreme rains. Though rarely used, its presence reminds us of the raw force held back by that massive dam wall. Moments later, the camera shifts its focus to the jewel of the landscape, Niedzica Castle. Built in the 14th century, this Gothic fortress once guarded trade routes and watched over the frontier. Now, it watches over the lake, its reflection shimmering in water that didn't exist for most of the castle's life. Inside the castle, legends linger. Tales of Inca gold, of noble families, of secrets hidden in stone. This mix of medieval history and modern infrastructure is rare and beautiful. On one side, the timeless stone of Niedzica Castle. On the other, concrete curves and power lines of the 21st century. Together, they form a landscape like no other. As we fly back over the reservoir, the gentle wind presses against the trees, the surface of the lake trembles, and the long arc of the dam stretches below like a man-made horizon. The lake itself spans nearly 11 square kilometers, and alongside it, smaller villages have transformed into quiet resort towns. Local economies thrive not just from safety, but from the natural beauty that this reservoir unexpectedly created. Lake Czorsztyńskie is not just a lake. It's a place where history, engineering, and the environment meet, where every ripple tells a story. And as we complete our flight, returning to the structure that started it all, we realize this isn't just about water or electricity, it's about identity. A region that once feared the river has now made peace with it, and found new strength along its shore. As the drone gently glides away and the lake begins to shrink in the distance, we leave behind more than a landscape. We leave behind the memory of how water became a part of this region's strength, how human hands shaped safety from storms, and how centuries of history now rest beside a mirror of modern design. This was Lake Czorsztyńskie, a place where beauty and purpose flow side by side. If this journey moved you, even a little, let us know in the comments below. What other places deserve a closer look from the sky? Subscribe to Car Trails Europe for more cinematic drives, stories of landscape and legacy, and moments where travel meets meaning. We'll see you in the next episode.